Boker Tov, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom. Just wanted to do a short video this morning in Jerusalem on the Shabbat. The most notable thing about Shabbat in Jerusalem is that it's very quiet. The streets are pretty much no taxis and buses run. The tram stops that goes down Jaffa Street, as you can see the tracks here, but there are those walking to Shoal and going about the day of worship and taking the day of rest here on Shabbat. And I just wanted to take a minute to thank you all who have supported me over the years, and especially those who have helped me to come to Israel again. And we've had a very interesting time here so far. Our trip is far from over. We have met with many Messianic believers. Last night we were with Ethiopian congregation up in Haifa. We met yesterday with Chaim Mailspin in Tiberias on the shores of the Sea of Galilee. At the Aliyah Return Center. They are building everywhere here in Israel right now. They are expecting somewhere upwards of 1 million people making Aliyah from actually both Ukraine and Russia. And that is a huge influx. And as we come and we support those in this land and love on them and show our support and encouragement, we're your hands and feet. Steve Martin and I, Steve has been with Love for His People for many years. With myself, Strength for Israel, we support these people here. We love these people. And why? Why do we love these people? Well, you know, the Lord puts them in our heart, but it says that if you bless Israel, then you will yourself be blessed. And we quote this quite often, but I don't think people understand. Shabbat Shalom. And we have our time here, and it is a blessed time. You know, it says in Esther, is for such a time as this, in the book of Esther. And this is such a time. When you have a huge influx of people coming in like that, they have to have clothing, they have to have food, they have to have shelter, they have to have a place to live, you know, and then they have to learn Hebrew, because a lot of times they do not speak Hebrew. In the case of the Ethiopians, they speak Amharic, which when we met at the congregation last night, the whole service was in Amharic. And this is not the first time I've been to an Amharic service. I went to 2 the last time I was here in 2018. So it's important for us to be able to go out and minister, but it is also important for those in the U.S., those who are Christians, to understand that these people are our roots. We serve the same God. You know, we serve the same Lord. Now, they don't recognize Yeshua as Lord, but Scripture is very clear that in the end, they will, and they will weep on those who they've pierced. So they will see who He is, you know, and Christians now are just starting to get a grasp of that. You know, Yeshua, Jesus, was a Jewish man. He came to a Jewish land. He's going to return as a Jewish king, but also not just a Jewish king, a king for the nations. And the Jewish people have a command in their life to be a light to the nations. And so this is why we come alongside them. This is why we support them. And this is why we feel, as ministers of the gospel, to go out with our feet shod with the gospel of peace, loving on those who we come in contact with each day here in this holy land, because not all will talk to you here. Some will shun you, some will give you like a hands away, but others, they will welcome you in. They may even invite you to a Shabbat meal at their home. And so it's an open season here. The fields are ripe for harvest, but we also have to sow the seeds of kindness and gentleness and patience with our people and our brothers here. So I just wanted to share that this morning. I wish you Shabbat Shalom. I thank you for those who have supported myself and Steve Martin and love for his people, and strength for Israel. We stand in awe of what the Lord does. And so Shabbat Shalom, everybody. May the peace of the Lord, which passes all understanding, rest in your heart, in your mind. Shalom.